All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Straight up energy reading. This is Mercury and Virgo. It's very interesting. It's between now and around September 10th, 9th, 10th, something around there. This is a very precise energy. This will be very useful. You may wake up with epiphanies, insights. I would listen to them. Okay, just me to you, just talking here, just us gals. I would certainly at least listen to anything you wake up with, an idea you have of how to fix something or whatever it is. You'll get some deep insights, probably pulling right from the Akashic record. It wouldn't surprise me. Most people would ignore them, okay? And I always tell you, don't be like most people, so don't ignore them. All right? As far as how this plays out in the soulmate cycle, somebody really has a plan, understands what they want, knows who to tell, telling the right people to get the right message to the right person, kind of a thing like that. It shows up in the pre-shuffle here as Seven of Wands and the King of Swords. Some people get the message, some people don't, right? Some people get the information, some people don't. This person, and you move forward with the people that do, obviously, and people get left behind. Underneath that is the Hermit. And underneath that is the Truth. We've got Virgo energy right there. We've got Temperance. We've got Archangel Michael energy bookending the Seven of Wands. I think somebody attached to you, the easiest way to read it is I think somebody attached to you thinks you're the only one who will understand. I don't know what. You're the only one. I don't know what it is. It could be a million different things, but you're the only one who will get it. And I think you might be surprised who this is, or you might, or it might surprise you that they feel that way about you, even if you do know who this is. Okay? Let's shuffle the deck. First card out's before the cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? Let's find out. Let's do it. It's the easiest way to explain it. But yeah, you might wake up, why did I think of that idea? Why did I think of putting a nail into the whatever? I mean, you come up with some crazy stuff, especially if it's stuff you're trying to fix, because Virgo's about practical solutions and planning and doing things right and all of that. So you'll get some epiphanies. You'll get some insights. You saw the Hermit. Hell, the Hermit showed up in the damn pre-shuffle. So there's some powerful energy here. All right, let's go. Let's see where we're at. All right, come on now. So why are we here? Well, what did I say? I mean, it's you. Your energy is right here. You're the only one. For whatever it is, you're somebody's Obi-Wan. Okay? You're the only one who can save us. You're the only one who knows how to do this. You're the only one who will understand. Steve's viewer is the only one who will understand. And I think that's their understanding. I think that's what they realize. All right? And they realize it on a high level, too, I might add. What comes after the cut? The Six of Wands. Yeah. I mean, it just keeps backing me up. I'm like, it's victory, right? And you may have something to say that might transform things. It's Six of Wands. You're the one who will understand. You're the one who will get it. I will only have victory if I talk to Steve's viewer. Okay. We'll go talk to Steve's viewer then. Let's do it. Let's shuffle the deck. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot. You're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. But the energy that's causing a lot of this, aside from a certain alignment with the sun on the 27th, which is energizing this energy, I would say the strongest field of this is up until about September 10th or so. So let's see where we go, which is wow, it's in there. But you could be affected by this energy at different times, so don't freak out if you are. It can linger with you too. It could affect you during this time and linger with you for the rest of the year. It depends how much it wants to stick to you, right? All right, let's see where we go. Come on now. All right, the overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the Nine of Wands. It's underneath that, the Hanged Man. Let's put that there. And this is a strange read on this, and I'm just going to give it to you. It's tough to explain. I think you thought you had more distance from this person than you do. I think your perspective changes on how much distance you have. It's sort of like what the internet's done to the world and social media, Where like my father's generation believes, you graduate from high school, you're never going to see these fuckers again. And then the internet, but they didn't predict the internet. And then the internet comes along and social media, and all of a sudden, in my dad's case, he's in his 50s and he's hearing from people, he went to school with, he never wanted to talk to again. Your perspective changes on the distance that you have from these people. And sometimes he found out they were living right around the corner from him. Oh, fuck, that kind of a thing. So my point is, I don't know if you thought you had more distance, or if you thought it would be harder for this person to reach you, or maybe they thought it would be harder to reach you. I don't know, but there's some sort of new perspective on the distance that's been there, okay, on the wall. It's sort of like somebody reaches out to you and they think to themselves, well, there's no reason, I should have done this a long time ago, right? That kind of a thing. All right, here's your connection. Here's the 3D energy around this person. Here's their soul. Here's the hidden energy, message from the universe, read to you. Read with the energy of your connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything. Throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this one. This is Mercury and Virgo. I like this energy. It really gets beefed up for the weekend, though, starting around the 27th. Ooh. All right. Energy around your connection, justice. Yeah. It's what I said. It's the closest related to this. This crosses the Empress, right? Gosh, I didn't know the Empress would be so easy to reach, And the Empress is the only one who could solve my problem, Steve Viewer, and here you go, right here. Somebody is seeking justice. They've got something, they got an itch that only you can scratch. Can I put it that way? All right. Let's go. 3D energy around this person. That's perfect. It's a perfect card. All right. 8 of Swords. Yeah. It's a perfect card. This is their 3D life in real life. You got an itch. They got an itch. Well, you probably got an itch too. I'll scratch that for you. But they got an itch that only you could scratch. They got a question that only you can answer. They're going around and round in their head. Only they can get themselves out of it, and I think they are. Right? I think they are, and I think they're coming towards you. Somebody's got a problem. No doubt about it. They're looking for a practical solution, and you're that person. So their soul is here at Bookends Justice. 2 of Wands. I think their timing's a little off. Internal timing is a little off. I think their soul is already heading towards you before the 3D energy. So that's typical. I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that at all. It is what it is. Nothing more I can say about that until I clarify. But yeah, I'm interested to clarify that quite a bit. Message to you from the universe, read with justice. The 5 of Cups. I think maybe you don't realize how much you missed this person until they reach out. Okay? I don't know. There's just something about this. Whoever this person is, and you may be like, well, Steve, I know I missed them. I'm watching tarot. I get you. But it's the only way I can read the energy. All right? This affects you deeply, them coming to you with this. Okay? It affects you deeply. It touches you in some way. Okay? All right. Final outcome for you, red with 8 swords. Star. You get everything you wanted here. You get everything you wanted out of this person. It's been a long wait. You've been manifesting this. You've been watching readings on this. You've been whatever. This is as close to rainbow unicorn as you're going to get out of me. There is no other way to read that. You get everything you wanted out of this person. You're solving a tower for them. It leads to a star. Everything is terrific. I think something about them coming to you really affects you on a high level. Okay. Tricky energy. Trying to read it just not on the surface. On the surface reads, it'd be, you don't need a surface read. So even when I go deep, it still ends really well. All right, justice. Why is it here? Talk to me about justice. Let's go. 6 of Wands. Yeah, again, it's just the energy around your connection. You can have it. It's good. Somebody's coming to you for help. You're the only one who can help. The 6 of Wands came after the cut, if you remember. What's on top? 3 of Pentacles. And why is that here? And the 4 of Cups. I think, because I have to, these are read with these, or this is read with these anyway. So I think you thought this person didn't care on some level. Okay? I think somewhere, even though you're watching tarot readings for this person, maybe, I think somewhere in the back of your mind, you thought, they probably don't care as much as I need them to. They care a lot. All right? This person really wants, in this energy, it's crystal clear to them what they want. And they want a partnership with you. They want something. Or they want you to clarify something that allows them to move forward. Okay? And again, I still feel like on the roll-off of that, it really touches you in some way. 8 Swords, why is it here? Tell me about it. I like this energy. I don't always like Mercury and Virgo. But when I do, it's Dos Equis. No. I don't always like Mercury and Virgo. It doesn't always jive well with some of the surrounding energies. This time it's working real nice with the surrounding energies, I will tell you. Very nice. All right, let's go. 8 of Swords. What you got here? Okay. Why is it here? 10 Cups. I think this person's been getting bad advice from people around them. This is what happens. It's like getting advice from me, right? I'm the guy they come to last, which is really stupid. But I'm the guy they come to last. Everybody else wants to tell you, oh, it's going to be terrific. Oh, it'll be great. It'll be fantastic. Nobody wants to play devil's advocate. Nobody wants to be the person to suggest that maybe your idea is not that great. But here's a couple of ways it can succeed, and here's a couple of ways it can go wrong, just so, I give both sides, just so you know, kind of a thing. People don't want to hear that until last. What they get is they get stroked by everybody around them, and they get excited, and they do the idea, and the idea isn't working. Why? Because they didn't consider anything that isn't that. Okay? Then they end up there. So, and you've always got to allow for the fact that you might fail, and you need to look at ways you might, so that you can mitigate that, all right? Or eliminate those problems. What's on top? Lovers and the 6 of Swords. Everybody, they got something that, whatever it is, whatever's plaguing this person, whatever itch they got that only you can scratch. Everybody else is it's no big deal. It's fine. It's terrific. And they ended up in fucking 8 Swords because of it. All right? So that's not surprising. That's not surprising. It's not a typical 8 of Swords. All right, let's go 2 of Wands. So the Soul's kind of the head of the game here. Way ahead of things. Already making plans to come towards you. Probably surprised how easy it is to reach the Empress, because the 9 of Wands here is crossing the Empress. That was before the cut in my reading. It's surprisingly easy to reach the Empress. Yeah, pretty much. Right. All right, here we go. 2 of Wands. Why is that here? It's crossed by the 9 of Pentacles. Abundance energy? Why is that there? What's on top? Oh, okay. Page of Cups and the 7 of Wands. You've got someone where it's sort of like a soul's mission is kicking in. Something about this energy is blending with I suspect around the 27th, 28th, 29th, when it really heats up. This energy here, the soul is tired of being alone. The soul wants to connect with a soulmate. A soulmate's the soul is screaming at him. A soulmate is the only one who can answer this. Steve's viewer is the strongest one, so let's go there. Instead of listening to all these other people and want to blow smoke up your ass. That's what people do. They either want to discourage you so that you don't do something because they're jealous, or they go the other way and they want to blow smoke up your ass. That's why, generally speaking, you shouldn't go to friends or family for advice on anything, ever. They care too much about you. It's not good. It's the same reason they won't let a surgeon work on his own sister or uncle. You can't. You can't do that. You're too emotionally involved, right? All right, here we go. I don't want to cut there. You have to cut there. I don't want to. Okay, what the fuck, right? All right, here we go. 5 of Cups. Let's see where we're at. The surgeon who doesn't want to cut. I don't want to, Okay, so we're just done then, right? All right. Let's go. 5 cups. Whatever the case, whoever they went to blew a lot of smoke up their ass about all kinds of things. All right. Maybe even some of them said, I get a message here for a few of you. Somebody said they could do better than you. How do you do better than the Empress? How do you do better than a Steve's Love Tarot viewer? How the hell do you do that? What the hell are you talking about? All right, here we go. Maybe on another planet. I don't know. Let's see. 5 of Cups. Why is it here? I like my read on this. I went very deep for you to get it. I struggled with it because, the surface read is just me saying something stupid like they regret it, or you regret not having to talk to this, not getting to talk to this person earlier, or you regret thinking that they're not interested. I get all of that. But I think this touches you on a deep level. You really feel good that this person came to you for this. I think you do. The Page of Pentacles. This teaches you something. I don't know what, but it teaches you something about yourself. Oh, the Magician. You're the shit. It gives you a whole new lease on life. A whole new lease on life. Why is that here? The 8 Swords. Yeah, again, I think part of the regret is because these two are read together and these two are read together. The 8 of Swords down here is read with the 4 of Cups up here. I think you're wondering why you ever thought that they weren't interested, or that they weren't as interested, or this interested, or whatever. Also, as the Magician, or as the 8 of Swords is read with the Magician, you're fixing their 8 of Swords. So it ties to that as well. It's unbelievable. Again, it shows you how powerful you are. There's the Hermit bookending the 5 of Cups. You're just touched by this. There's no other way I can phrase it. All right? You're fixing somebody's 8 of Swords. You're fixing the mess. I get this feeling a lot, Although I tend to get a little angrier with it. You came to me last. Now you got all these problems that you wouldn't have had you come to me first. Now we got to fix all this shit. Because all these people told you everything was great. It's terrific. Oh, your idea is wonderful. Nobody's idea is 100% wonderful. I mean, I get it. You feel good that you fixed this, that you solved something for this person. I don't think it's so much a problem they have. I think it's more a case of an emotional issue that they have, that they've let fester a bit too long. Let's go with the Star. You get everything you want out of this person. But you feel very powerful here. You feel good about what you've done. And also very touched on some level. Don't take the sad horse the wrong way. It's a melancholy feeling. It's just a moment of pensive reflection. All right, the Star. Let's see where we go. You get what you wished for. You got it. You want it. You got it. Toyota. Right here. Here it is. You want it. You got it. Toyota. Justice. Yeah. Well, why is that important? Because it's over here. It's the energy of your connection. You are bringing the justice. You're bringing the justice. All right? It's like the potato salad at a picnic. I mean, everybody's counting on you. There's the Star on top of the Star. And there's the fucking judgment and karma. And I'll pull the bridging energy. Why not? The Knight of Cups. You got every fucking thing you wanted. Everything. It brings you good. Everything. You feel good about yourself. You're a little melancholy there a little bit. But, I mean, you get the karma. You get the good karma from it. You get the approach of this person. You get the love and the admiration and the respect of this person. You get the justice. This is as rainbow fucking unicorn as you're ever going to get out of me. I'm actually pissed off about this outcome. Because I can't find anything wrong with it. And that's good. I like it. Other than it is bound by free will. So if you got a super fuckwit, there's nothing I can do. But as far as a regular fuckwit, some big wish you've had for this person. I think some of you have wanted this person to approach you. I think you've got some things you'd like to say. And they're asking the right questions in this energy for you to get to say those things. It could just play out that way, okay? I don't have anything bad to say. It is a very nice read. And the fact that 2 stars fell here, I mean, this final outcome is ridiculous. It's all major arcana except for a fucking Knight of Cups, which is still good. I mean, it's crazy. All right. 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. What else you want to tell my people? We'll go pull some wicked voodoo on this thing. Unbelievable. Who are you? Right? It's a bit of that. Usually I only say that in the extended sometimes. Man, I don't know. Maybe the views are low on this video. I have no idea. And I get to say, who are you? Right? Who the hell are you? Unreal. I have no idea. All right. This is nice. Anybody ever says, oh, Steve's love tarot, his outcomes are never, I'm always bummed at the end. If you're bummed at the end by that, you need to go see a therapist. Right? So tell you what. That is a nice fucking ending right there. And it ties to the beginning. Everything fucking ties together. Even the 6 of Wands that was crossing over here. It's fucking unreal. All right. All right. Let's go. All right. 8 of Cups. Final message to you from the universe. 8 Cups. 2 Swords. I don't know why they're falling sideways. Knight of Pentacles. And an Ace of Wands with a Tower under. These are fast energies. This is fast explosions. This stick goes off and it sets off the whole tree. Okay, these 2 explosions are crossing a 2 of Swords, and these are red center, left, right. Well, there's 2 things I can say about this. Just from the baseline energy, what happens here takes off like a rocket. Sets off a chain of events that will blow your fucking mind. Okay? It's all very good. It'll be different. It'll blow in different directions for each of you. But either way, it's incredible. But on a couple of layers deeper, I want you to remember what happens during this transit. Whatever it is, whether it involves this person, whether it involves some epiphanies you wake up with or ideas you have, where did I get that idea from? Right? It's probably pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure if the person who invented the squatty potty woke up with that fucking idea, they had, I would have probably shot it down immediately. A fucking stool to take a shit with, right? It ended up being worth millions to them. So at the end of the day, whatever weird idea you wake up with in this energy, try to remember it. But either way, the universe here wants you to retain this time, all right? Retain what happens here. Because during it's sort of like saving for a rainy day when things are good, because there will be a point in your life where things may take a lull, right? May go, oh, here we go again, that kind of a thing. Remember this. Think back to this. This will be a moment you think back to. This moment needs to linger, all right? Don't walk away from it. That's what I got. You will get some ideas in this energy. I'm not lying to you. And they will help you. They are coming from a higher place. Especially if you're wondering, if you say out loud, where'd that idea come from? How did I think of that? You didn't. It was put there, right? It was planted, all right? That being said, that's your reading. If you want the extended, there's a couple links at the top of the description. Good luck, all right?